welcome to another wonderful episode of Urban Empire with your host, Mr. Joker. That is me. I am back from my vacation, and I am recharged and ready to go. Well, almost recharged. I'm just literally waking up. I'm very tired. I've got a full day ahead of me, a very full day. So, let's get down to business. Where were we? We've got 5 districts. We're trying to lower... there's lower class barriers, 8-hour workdays, livelihood act. Let's see, the lower class barriers. Ensures that the lower class residents are not allowed to vote. What? Wait, what? I may screw this up again, guys. I just want to put that out there. This is where I got confused again. We've got a lot of things happening, and I probably should not have left on vacation right before this. So that is completely my fault. Wow, everything's in demand. All right. Ensures the lower class residents are not allowed to vote. And I don't remember. I imagine I said no to that. Lower class barriers. Limiting vagrant and non-citizens' rights will provide more job security for nationalized citizens, but put those most at risk in a position of even greater uncertainty. So, this means that, from what I'm to understand, this will mean that those who are not a citizen will not have any rights. They won't, let's see, bonus job security -2, security service +2, security service, and security service. So there's a lot, elite, middle class, working class, lower class gets kind of hosed. That could hurt, depending on how it, but it could also keep us safe. It's 1907. Well, it doesn't look like very many people are on board for it. Non-citizen rights will provide more job security for those who are here. Well, this is kind of a big deal. I think I'm just going to let it play out like that. Because I feel like everything's pretty low right now, except for commercial and industry. There's a lot of job opportunity, and removing these people, I don't think is going to help. Now, to raise labor rights from level 2 to 3. What's this? Oh, this is proposed shifts to be limited to 8 hours. That seems to gonna pass, so that's fine with me. Livelihood Act. As men earn their families' livelihoods, widows are often driven. Yeah. The big yawns, man. I got big yawns today. I want this to pass. I do want this to pass. I know it's going to raise that, but I do want it to pass. I think that's important. So, yes. I want... this is not a problem for young women who can remarry, but a special livelihood fund could alleviate the situation for women too old to remarry. And back in the 1907, that was kind of a big deal. So I do want that to pass. So, don't care. Yes, yes. Support for anesthetic pain relief. This one, pain and its treatment is a vital part of public health. Patients must be unconscious for some procedures, and current soporifics are not particularly effective or safe. Anesthetic is expensive and requires training, but is by far the most effective form of painkiller. Yeah, why Why is everybody opposed to it? Like, everybody's against it. I don't understand that. Alright, Work Safety Act. Looks like it's going to pass. Introduction of basic safety regulations in a workplace. Yes. Okay, so that one's going to pass. Right now, the only one is the pain relief. Alcohol licensing. Of course, they don't want that to pass. Alcohol is a longer to be potentially dangerous, and so its sale. Distribution is carefully monitored. The legal drinking age is long established. To ensure safe and responsible drinking, puts drinking pubs, hotels, blah blah blah, comply, and this would raise the sale demand by 5%, and income added to the city funds would be 10.10, and I don't see why that's bad. So I'm gonna actually probably use this on them because I'm going to use that. And then, oh, I can't. I have to go into another thing. Limited liability companies. This thing's coming up again. I'm just going to let this play out. I don't even care about that one. This one is one that I also want, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. That's just stupid. That's what that is. That's just stupid. Yeah, this one's going to be close. I'm going to try... citizens agree with this. I don't think it's going to pass if I do this, but... Alright, that worked. That definitely worked. Okay. They're all going to go at the same time, except for the 8-hour workday, actually. Looks like they're... Oh, and this one. But the alcohol licensing and this one will go at the same time, so I'm going to use... Oh, I don't have it. Well, I'm going to threaten. That's the best I can do there. I gotta threaten you, too. You think voting against me will stop the momentum, but it won't. It won't! Yeah, this is not even... Yeah, this isn't going to work. I'm going to have to overrule, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my prestige to overrule. I've got so much of it. Yeah, we'll just do that. Alright, let's get out. Actually, let's go back to here, because I used one, and I would like to do that. Alright. Let's do this. Get it going, man. Alright, so lower class barriers. Everyone seems to be against it, so I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try. Free Democratic Party wanted. Limited vigor will provide. So it failed. So it didn't pass. As far as I can tell. So the effect says the vote failed. But put those most at risk in a position. So maybe it did pass. I'm really confused. I don't want to overrule. All right. Well, that happened. We'll begin voting on the Livelihood Act. That should help women. So that's good. Everyone's on board for that one. That's good. It's going to take a chunk out of our money. What the crap? That is... How did that go up? That went up a lot. Dang, son. Alright, this one's support for anesthetic pain relief. You know what? I'm just going to overrule the vote because screw them. I think it's important, and I don't really care what they think. Can I overrule the vote? This looks like it passed. Monthly city fund expenditure. This looks like it passed. Did it? No, the vote failed. The vote failed. It didn't pass. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to overrule. With 290 prestige. Whew. Okay. I took out a huge chunk. Wow. I guess that's because so many people, but I really wanted that one. This one will pass. Work Safety Act, that's good. That's good. Let's do that. Yup. Exit that one. And alcohol. This one will pass. Sweet. I didn't think it would, but that's because I threatened people. So, eat it. Sweet. Alright, now we can go back to city life. Things are, I mean, we're just killing it right now. So, let's propose a couple things. I can endorse the crap out of this, right? I can endorse the, oh no, already have. Making sure everything's been endorsed. And then what we can do is, because we've got, oh, here we go. Endorse that one. Is this the high school? Yeah. Okay. So those have all been endorsed, but now we can start donating a little bit more money to it. What is this? Police station. Let's do that. Okay. We can, I guess if we go here, yeah, we'll, let's look at services. Look at clinic. Oh, you know what? We got to go. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. That was right. Because I want to, no. District overview. That one's locked. Structure. Services. Confirm services. No, I did this wrong. Let's try that again. Modify. No, that's not right. I'll get there. Just give me a second. Services. Here we go. Let's yeah, see, we can jack this all up. Right? General info. I don't think I'm doing this right. Maybe it's in here. I think it's in here. Taxing. Service funding. There it is. Okay. So I'm maxed out. Of course I am. Let's raise the grammar school. Put that 2. I think that'll be good. Do that one. That one. It affects a lot though, which is great. Bonus to non-optimal range of service. Wow, there's a lot that goes on here. Changing the middle class workplace. Changing the number of working class workplaces. Yeah, this is good. I'm happy with that. What did the grammar one do? It didn't do nothing, is what it did. There. Now it does. More or less the same thing. Grammar school, changing the number of working class, changing middle class workplace. Yeah, no, that's good. I like that. Okay, so we'll do all the schools. Okay. Yeah, 15 for middle class. That kind of really bumps it up. Social life. All right. Sweet. And then we're going to do this one. Because that will change a lot of stuff as well. Yeah. I think that's going to be really helpful. And most everybody's still on board with all that stuff. I think the cost is 183 and we're making 275. I'm totally fine with this. I think this is a great idea. Okay. Because I want to raise the funding up, man. We're making so much freaking money. I mean, look at that. It's still going up, man. We're at 28 million. Extra money. Extra monies. I should get another raise, but I can't. I would lower the money. The area change in 60 months. Alright, so vote on the service funding. I mean, if this... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, all the things. All of them. We just went over it, but change in funding, like the middle class is going to get just so much bonus. This is great. This is great. All right. So that drops us down to, for real, it dropped us only 100. We were at 300. Oh my gosh. I think it's time. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? Hold up. Young Swirling Party wins the election. Oh my gosh. They won. Dun dun dun. Siberian meteorite devastates 1,000 square miles. Oh my gosh. I didn't know about that. That's crazy. Okay. We're gonna do the votes. Do the votes. 8-hour workday is gonna pass. And then I don't really care about the limited liability thing. That's kind of whatever. It looks like there's still a little bit of demand for both of those. They've leveled off. I knew that was going to pass. All right, let's go exit that one. Short time law passes. That'll change a lot of things. Ooh, that one's really close. Does limited liability be allowed? Oh. It is hereby proposed that the limited liability be allowed. And it failed. Alright. Left wins. Limited liability company legislation blocked. That's fine. We're going to go back to service funding because we should raise all of them. Screw it. Let's just do that. Why not? We're making 311. We make the money back so fast. People are giving us their money. We might as well. I don't even care. It's what's it do? It's going to, that's the workplace. They added a couple things at the bottom. Working class workplaces, personal growth, production added to building. It does a lot. It does do a lot. What the police station do? Middle class workplaces. It does a lot to workplaces and security, so that's cool. Oh no, I gotta do this. Yeah, it just raises all those numbers up. All right, that's cool. High school. Yeah, do that. All the personal growth and society life, and yeah, it really bumps it up a lot. One more. See, now we're pushing the limit, see? Now we're pushing it, because it's at, yeah, see? 292, 311. I don't know. I say we do it. That's what I say. I think it'll pass. Because look at that. Look at that. Look how much we're making. We're making like, what? Land pollution. Here's hereby proposed anti-land pollution legislation be enacted. I support this. Yeah. National Council concerned about pollution. Yeah, we get a good start on it now. 1910, man. Green League. A group of council calling themselves the Green League have brought a legislation to the vote that would enforce stricter pollution laws and add more responsibility to companies for pollution. Liberal right is calling the proposals preposterous and harmful to the economy. Dude, I think that pollution isn't bad. I don't understand how that could ever be something that people wouldn't think of that would be bad. You know what I mean? All right, this looks like it's going to pass. So, service funding. We're at 480,000. 480,000 a year. Or a month. A month. Look at this. All these effects. Bam. Bam. Oh, we're doing great. Now let's see what happens when we exit. How far does that go down? Boom. It goes down half. You kidding me? Uh, hey, we got it. Sweet. Okay, so we've got, oh, I've got a lot of good stuff here. What was this one? This helped. Oh, this gave me a university. There's combustion. We got that one. I think I want this one now. Yeah, I think I want that one. So let's go with that guy. All right. We earned an achievement for all of this stuff. Oh, the circus is coming. Yeah. 80%, man. Looks like residential's growing a little bit. Turn it around. Turn it around. Bam. Dude, our city is doing, I think, extremely well. Is this residential? No, this is industrial and commercial. Yeah. So maybe another residential. Nope. Residential's gone. What's this? With the rise of national romanticism sweeping all over Europe, your city administration needs to decide how to react. Which is the role model for your forthcoming university? I want to say ancient Greece. I think ancient Greece would be good. The Free Democratic Party liked it. Yay. Oh, Child Genius. What do we got here? Ransford is amazed by little Maria Luiner. This merchant's daughter is but 7 years old and plays piano pieces like an old master. Her performances have become popular, and now the middle-class residents of Ransford would like their children to be as good as Marie and demand skilled piano teachers. For skilled teachers from other cities and abroad, give Marie a grant to see that she is properly schooled in music. I smell foul play. Ooh. I'll take a chance. It's 7 years old. What kind of foul... What? Foul play? That's stupid. No. Do that. What does that do? Points towards progressive trait. Points acquired towards soft trait. The family agreed to hire a proper teacher for Marie, and later she might be sent to Vienna, the city of many talented musicians. Maybe she'll become the first famous female pianist. That would be pretty rad. Outside of industry, I think industry is really what I'm going to have to build on, but...
I think we ought to read only the kind of books that wound and stab us. If the book we're reading doesn't wake us up with a blow on the head, what are we reading it for?
Era 3, my friends. Era 3. The Great War was supposed to be the war to end all wars, and it was greeted with joy and excitement. Instead, it plunged the world into chaos that took over... That was the worst time for a yawn. Took over 16 million lives, and in the process transformed the world. Millions of men lost their... millions of men, less than women, led to liberalization of society, and women for the first time entered the public life en masse. Prestige, that's where I ended at. Brainpower 31. Personal funds. Ugh, man. There we go. Oh, she looks pretty... she's soft and progressive. Interesting. Elena grew up knowing that both her mother and grandmother had died during childbirth. Determined not to share their fate, she dedicated her life to obstetrics, managing to save the lives of many women by discovering the cause of multiple maternal deaths. She soon realized that the biggest remaining reason for maternal deaths was political. She went into politics to secure the right to abortion so women wouldn't have to resort to unhygienic backstreet clinics. Fascinating. Progressive. Okay. Freedom Party. Freedom Party. That's interesting. Clinic. All right. Let's see what happened here. Political changes. Voted in was the Central Party, the Christian Democratic Party, the Freedom Party, and the Moderate Party. Voted out. Oh, there goes my psychotics. Ah, yes, Free Democratic, but I'm sure someone else is going to be a jerk. Old Swarlian and the Young Swarlian. Wow, a lot of changes. Obsolete. Work Safety Act is obsolete. Loitering ban is obsolete. Surgical hygiene. Financial aid for running water. Livelihood Act. We just passed that one. The vagabond services. These are all serious? They're obsolete? Oh, man. Times are changing. When the world transforms itself, the same happens to the people and their representatives. At the dawn of a new era, service needs of the citizens grow and there are changes in who they vote for. So everything's up to 15 now. Okay. Let's return to the game. Take a look-see. Christian Democratic Party wins the election. Non-stop transatlantic flight. Cool. All right. Let's put the pause button on here and take a look at our city council. So a lot of things changed. We are making an unbelievably ridiculous amount of money. I don't think we can... Oh, the clinic is down. Why is the clinic low? Let's fix that real quick. That should be the first thing. It said that it was low, but it's not. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's look at, so surgical hygiene. Some of these are no longer, those are active, available. Free public transportation wouldn't be bad. Raise workshop wages, city curfew, regulate mandatory vaccinations, support for poor families. Some of these I wouldn't mind doing to try to help the people. Support for family planning. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here I'd like to do. Taxing. Everyone's at 30%, and even the businesses are at 25%, and I'm still making a butt ton of money. The political parties, which these are very fascinating symbols. We have a communist party? Get out. All right, we're spying on the Communist Party. We've got a Central Party. We're going to spy on them. Looks like they're right in the middle. Some of these guys are right in the middle. They are far left. They're little Social Democratic Party. All right. Right in the middle. Way up there to the top. Okay. Spying on you, man. Look at these parties, huh? Jeez. Moderate Party. And the Freedom Party. Wow, they are far up there. Whew. That could be bad for me. I feel like that might be bad. All right, so we've got everything covered there. I kind of do want to go through the edicts, but I think we're going to do that next time, guys. And the service funding. It still shows that it's really low. That doesn't look like it's highlighted, right? Is that just me? No, that doesn't look like the clinic. So when I click on it, it is. That's weird. Mayor funds, security, clinic is, education. Yeah, everyone is. Everyone is. All right. So now let's go over to our progress cloud. We're working on this one. We'll finish this one up first because it's already really close. And I would like to get that university. So in era 3, we've got refrigeration, electrical grid, cosmetics, psychology, public health. Looks like public health is already partially done. Same with psychology. Some of these are already done. Oh, that's because they start you off that way. Automobile transportation. Wow, there are a lot of things, man. Oh my gosh. Underground transportation, appliances, electrical grid, two-way radios, nylon, entertainment, cosmetics, triode. I don't want to deal with the cosmetics. Psychology, equality would be good. I think I want to go this way. Divorce, antibiotics, public opinion, television, appliances, HVAC. Unlock high density in a department store. Fascinating. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. And I will catch you guys all next time. Stay groovy. I'm out.